Welcome back to the lyric analysis of Fake Love official music video. We are going to break down the lyrics to this and we are going to check this out. We kind of want to figure out what it's a lyric analysis, guys. We want to figure out what they're saying. We want to break down the song. We want to try to figure out what it is that is going on in here, what they're talking about. From the overview, like I went up and down to see how long these lyrics would be. This is a pretty long song, 5 minutes, 18 seconds. Y'all hear that? That's my neighbors starting to party out. So you guys bear with me on this. We're already in this recording. I want to get this done. Let's check out these lyrics. Let's figure out what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and just let it play through, and we will watch the video as it happens and go through the lyrics as it happens, and then we'll just go and we'll read through everything. Okay, guys? So here we go. God, I have so many questions about the visuals.
위해서라면 난 아파도 강한 척할 수가 있었어. 사랑이 사랑만을 너무 완벽하게 내 모든 이점들은 다 숨겨지게 이루어지지 않는 꿈속에서 이룰 수 없는 꽃을 키웠어. Like you're so bad, like you're so bad. 날 위해 예쁜까지 쓸기 전에 You're so mad, you're so mad. 날 지원해 여기들을 해. Like you're so bad, like you're so bad. 날 위해 예쁜까지 쓸기 전에 You're so mad, you're so mad. 날 지원해 여기들을 해. I'm so sick of this fake love, fake love, fake love. I'm so sorry but it's fake love, fake love, fake love.
Alright, so we're going to stop because it's kind of long, and I want to break this down before we move forward. Because I feel like if we rewatch it like 10 times, it's not going to matter if we don't know what it means, right? So let's just go quickly analyze through this. Let's do this. Look at all that we just went through. It was for you. I could pretend that I was happy even if I was sad. It was for you. I could pretend that I was strong even if I was hurt. Very simple. Like, you could do this with friends. You could do this with relationships. You know, when you care about somebody, you're willing to do anything for them, right? You're willing to do anything for them. And even sit through some of the things that can hurt you in the long run. So, like, one of the mistakes that I say mistakes, but I feel like it's one of the mistakes that I've made in my relationships. Is I've done it a ton of times in this relationship. In my marriage, you know, you sit there and you take stuff, and yes, love takes sacrifice. Love, sometimes you gotta ignore the small BS to get to the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And but it can, if you keep things held inside, you can end up hurting yourself. You can end up hurting your loved ones. You can end up hurting your relationships just in general. Not like physically, but just emotionally and mentally destroying things if you keep it inside. But sometimes, a lot of times, you know, we ignore the small stuff that bothers us because we love the little quirks about the people that we love, right? I can pretend that I was happy even if I was sad. It was for you. So he's saying that he did it for this person. He's like, I was sad, but I enjoyed seeing you happy. Which, you know, I hate to say, I do myself a lot. Wishing that love is perfect as itself, wishing all my weakness is hidden in a dream that can't come true. So you can ask for perfection, but you're never going to get it. It'll never happen. No love is perfect. No relationship is perfect. The sooner you realize that, the easier it becomes to manage said relationship within yourself. I raised a flower that couldn't bloom. And then by holding yourself in, by expecting perfection, you will never see the aspect of perfection you desire. Does that make sense? So if you expect the perfect relationship to come along, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. But if you accept that the perfect relationship does not exist, and that you will have to make sacrifices, sometimes some sacrifices you don't want to make, that flower of a relationship with that said person can bloom. And the same is true for, it's a motivation thing too, is you could use it in terms of like your business or like at your job. If you let things bother you all the time, you'll never go anywhere. You have to be realize the situation around you. I'm so sick of this fake love. I'm sorry, but it's fake love, right? I want to be a good man just for you. Now, in this term of a relationship, I want to be a good man just for you. Gave the world just for you. You see, just is italicized here, right? Where's it at? Let me get my mouse over there. Just is italicized right here. So the emphasis on that word, just for you. I want to be dedicated to you. So I gave the world just for you. I changed it all just for you. Now I don't know me. Who are you? It's almost like he's stating his devotion, right? But at the same time, he's stating it in a manner that makes it seem blameful. You know? It's like, this is your fault. I did it just for you. I changed it all just for you. Now I don't know me. Who are you? You know? So, guys, excuse me if the compressor's amping up my voice. I apologize. I get really into this. That was definitely a good first start. A forest, just us. You were not there. I forgot the route. I came along. I became unsure of who I even was. I tried babbling into the mirror. Who are you? And this is at the point where you let things bother you so much, you let things go. You let people walk all over you. You lose touch of who you are. You lose touch of who you are. If it was for you, I could pretend that I was happy even if I was sad. If it was for you, I could pretend that I was strong even if I was hurt. And, you know, we do that. We put on the face. We put on the mask. We make it seem like everything's okay on the outside, but there's a ton of things bothering us on the inside. Don't let things eat at you. It's an easy way to get depressed. Easy way to get depressed. Speaking from experience. Wishing that love is perfect as itself, wishing all my weakness is hidden in a dream that can't come true. I raised a flower that couldn't bloom. I love you so bad. I craft a beautiful life for you. I love it so mad. I erase myself and try to become your puppet, to do anything you want just so you'll stick around because they want to make you happy. That's toxic. That's straight toxic. Love you so bad. I craft a beautiful life for you. Love you so mad. Erase myself, try to become a puppet. So they repeated that for a reason. There's emphasis there, right? Repetition is meant for emphasis. It's meant to highlight what you're trying to get across message-wise. Definitely interesting. And I say it's toxic, but it's not always toxic. You know, white lies and things. We're not talking about white lies like, oh yeah, babe, you look pretty in that dress. When they're, you know, that dress might be a weird color or something, you know. Those aren't the things we're talking about, you know. Wishing love is perfect. Where's the lie part? I craft a beautiful life for you, erase myself, and try to become your puppet. It's toxic in the sense that you crafted a beautiful lie to become someone else. They had to change who they were to make you happy, and that is toxic. You should never have to do that. If people can't love you for you, not worth your time. Not worth your time. I got a ton of people who don't like things that I do on this channel, and you know, and I'm not saying you guys aren't worth my time. I say I respect your opinion, but if you don't like who I am, there's nothing I can do about that. I will not change for anyone. And if you can accept that, welcome. You are more than welcome in my world, but I will not have toxicity in my life. So, okay, and said I'm so sick of fake love. I'm sorry, but it's fake love, right? So I believe we're here. We'll go ahead and get started back up. Yeah.
Why you stop? I don't know. 난 몰라. 웃어봐. 사랑해. 말해봐. 나를 봐. 나조차 또 버리나. 너조차 이해할 수 없느냐. 낯설다 하는 네가 좋아하던 나로 변한 내가 아니라 하는 예전에 네가 잘 알고 있던 내가 하는 게 뭐가 돼? 난 멀었어. 사랑은 너가 살아. It's so fake love. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know why. 나도 날 모르겠어. I just know why. 'Cause it's a fake love, fake love, fake love.
Beautiful song going on in the background of this video the whole time. I love it. I need to know what this doorway is. This chorus is catchy, man.
널 위해서라면 난 아파도 강한 척할 수가 있었어. 사랑이 사랑만으로 완벽하게 내 모든 약점들은 다 숨겨지기에 이루어지지 않는 꿈속에서 피울 수 없는 꽃을 키웠어.
So, go ahead, pause that real quick. Hey, sorry to interrupt this, but apparently I forgot to include Namjoon and Yoongi's verse in my translation of the lyrics, and I feel so dumb about it, but we're going to move forward with it. Thank you, FJ, Patreon member, YouTube follower, for letting me know before I got burned at the stake for this. We gotta give Namjoon and Yoongi the credit where the credit's due, and I don't want to be that guy, even though it's kind of too late. So sit with me real quick. Let's slide this into the video, and you guys could keep on watching like nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right. So the lyric says, "Why are you so sad? I don't know. I don't know. Smile and say that you love me. Look at me, who even I myself don't. Who even you cannot understand." So it said, "Why are you so sad? I don't know. I don't know." And it could be rhetorical in aspects, is like him questioning his decisions and worrying all the time. Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Because he's given up all this stuff to make you happy or make the other person happy. And he feels like he's done everything he can, but it's like still not working kind of situation. At the same time, you know, reflectively, it could be, why is he so sad? Like, why am I so sad? Why am I so sad? I don't even know, you know? So it says, "Smile and say that you love me. Look at me, who even I myself dumped. Who even you cannot understand." So he's basically talking to the person. This is what it feels like. It says, "Smile and say that you love me." Like, just tell me you love me. I've done everything you need, you know? Look at me, who even I myself dumped. Like, he would say, just look at me. Like, I would even dump myself. Who even you cannot understand. Like, who even you cannot understand. I'm having a tough time with that line. Look at me, who even I myself dumped, who even you cannot understand. Like, she doesn't understand it, I guess. She doesn't understand why she's sad. He's done everything he can, and even she doesn't understand why she doesn't love him, I guess. So it's almost to that point where it's like beyond repair. There's nothing you can do. You shouldn't have done it anyway, Like, it's just one of those situations you get put in. And it's tough, man. I've been there. I've been there with friends. I've been there with relationships. And it's eventually you're going to crack. You're going to crack. You got to take care of yourself. You say that I feel like a stranger who changed into I you used to like. So maybe there's some translation loss here. I'm not hearing everything the way it should be. If you guys kind of want to counter translate this so that I can fully understand the context it's supposed to be in, I would greatly appreciate that. Drop it in the comments for me. You say that I feel like a stranger who changed into I you used to like, into a person you used to like. So it's basically saying that he's changed. You say that I am not the I you used to know well before. Same thing. She's basically telling him that he has changed. And it's funny that it backfired on him. He was doing everything he could to impress this person, make her happy, even change who he completely was. And it all came crashing down because it ended up being that person that he was the person that the other person fell in love with, or the other friend became friends with. You become friends. You get to know people for specific reasons. Things about them that you like, you fall in love with that, metaphorically, emotionally, etc. And when they change, it's like, what happened to you? It's what do you mean by no? I'm blind for you. How is this love? It's all fake love. He doesn't even know anymore. It's like he's gone blind to know the difference between right and wrong, positive and negative. He's blind to the situation, blind to her, blind to himself, because he's done everything he can to please her or please this person, that he can no longer see who he is. How is that love? It's all fake love. That's a great question. How is that love? And then he says, I don't know why. Even I don't know myself. I just know why. Because it's all fake love. Shorten it down. I don't know why. Even I don't know myself. I just know it's because it's all fake love. And kind of like he's coming to grips with the situation, coming to finally realizing, who am I? Who am I? I was totally different before I met you, and now I'm this other person. Like, what does that even mean? How did I get here? You know what I mean? So at this point, we're going to get back to the original video. So I'm going to do this. We'll take a look at the last bit of it. I mean, it's pretty repetitive after that. So, love you so bad, love you so bad. I craft a beautiful lie for you, love you so mad. Love, it's so mad. I erase myself and try to become your puppet. We already went over that. We know what that's about. Love you so bad. I craft a beautiful lie for you, love you. Love, it's so mad. I erase myself and try to become your puppet. If we took the italicized pieces and put them together to say that I love you so bad, love, it's so mad, it actually sounds better on top of each other rather than spaced out. I mean, it sounds good both ways. You know what I'm saying? But like, in a way, I feel like that was the first part of a two-part chorus in its essence. So I like how they split that apart. It kind of makes me wonder why they would split that apart, because it works. Very cool, very cool. So let's check the rest of this, make sure we didn't miss anything. It was for you. I could pretend that I was happy even if I was sad, because it was for you. I could pretend that I was strong even if I was hurt, and then essentially think to yourself, yeah, because it was for you. You know what I mean? So wishing that love is perfect as itself, wishing all my weaknesses hidden in a dream that can't come true. I raised a flower that couldn't bloom. So basically, that last line popping out in emphasis way more than it did before. Wishing that love is perfect as itself. It's pretty much summing up the entirety of the song. Wishing all my weakness is hidden. Pretty much wishing that he wasn't weak and had to act a certain way in order to make her happy. In a dream that can't come true, this image he has of the perfect relationship He basically faked that relationship. He went through that relationship, and the entire relationship grew, but the entire time he was in it, he had to pretend who he was in order for it to succeed. And that's a fake love. And that's probably going to be my take on the lyrics. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm just this big head up here floating around, you know. You blame my mom for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you did. If not, it's cool. No worries. We're going to check out the visuals. There's a lot going on here. I want to make sure I cover everything. I want to make sure I break it apart. Hopefully redeem myself after that trailer we just watched. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit.